Okay, welcome to my Privateer Gen 2 prototype bike check. So this year I'm doing things a little bit different. Running my own program, keeping things pretty simple, keeping things lightweight, keeping things just easy, you know, just easy. And I don't want to run any parts I don't like. I don't really want to do anything I don't like, which sounds kind of, I don't know, sounds kind of odd. You would think that a sort of pro rider is living the dream with all the parts that they want, but it's I never quite found it that way. So first of all, I want to just talk about the bike. So I'm going to talk you through my Privateer Gen 2 prototype that I have here at the moment. So I've been riding this bike for about a month now, and I think it's really good. It's so easy to ride. I got on it like a month ago, and it's just so predictable and chill to ride. Like, I just got on it and I was going quick already, and I just used the pressure that the designer said I should try because we're about the same weight in the shock, and it's been pretty good, you know. Definitely some tweaking with the shock to be had. Not yet been able to bottom it out, but it is also winter in Scotland and you're never really hitting the biggest hits, so we'll see where we get to with that. Some other features of the bike, of the Privateer, that I'm really liking is the external cable routing. Big fan of external cable routing. I have absolutely no interest in internal cable routing. Okay, it looks good, but it's such a faff. I just can't be bothered. So this is very nice. They've got all these nice little, I don't even know what they're called, guides for your frame, which make it dead easy, dead simple, and yeah, that's been nice. And I think it looks good, you know. I actually do think it looks good. What else have we got on here? So let's start at the front of the bike. We've got the Bergtech Ride Wide bar coming in at 750mm, and Bergtech Enduro stem. Now, Bergtech is a brand that I've rode for in the past, and I'm stoked to be back on board with them again this year. Bergtech just makes solid components for everyday riders, but they also make components for the world's best. So they're on the syndicate team, certainly last year. Plenty pros ride their components. They're well priced and they're just solid components. You can't go wrong really with Bergtech. And I also have the Bergtech Greg Minnaar grips, which are very nice grips, I have to say. Sticking with the front of the bike as well, we've got the Hayes Dominion brakes. These are a bit of a buy once, cry once part. I'm going to talk about a few buy once, cry once parts on this bike. For brakes, for me, I want something really reliable. I can't be bothered with bleeding brakes. I can't be bothered with them failing. And I was very fortunate last year to ride for Hayes as part of the Orange factory team. And I got this set of brakes from them late last year, never got to use them, so I put them on this bike. But if I didn't have them lying around, I would be out there buying them. They are just, I mean, I didn't bleed them last year at all. You know, I raced 5 World Enduros, thousands and thousands of meters of descending, no bleeds. You probably say I should bleed them, but I didn't. So, yes, the Hayes Dominion brakes, they're great, and that's why I'm using them, because they're a simple, no fuss component. What else have we got at the front? We've got the Fox 38 on the front. This is actually a used fork that I've got on this bike, not brand new, so this is one of the parts on it that's not brand new. Fox 38 is no Kashima. You don't need Kashima. These ones are black, and to be honest, it fits the look of the bike, all black, so that's why we've got those on there. I do have the top spec ones. I do find that I sort of make use of the adjustment, and I appreciate it, so that's why I've got the top spec ones on, but they're not the Kashima ones, they're not the fanciest ones, so keeping things pretty chill there. You'll notice I've got a reach adjust headset. This is just because the bike's a bit longer than my old bike that I had, and I wanted to just bring it back to where sort of a more similar numbers as before. I might try it longer soon, not yet, got there yet, but this is working it nicely, and it keeps the stack height really nice as well, so nice little added benefit. Got the Schwalbe tires, so I have a little bit of support from Schwalbe this year, which is nice, but Schwalbe, if anyone knows me, is my chosen tire, and it's because I think the Magic Mary is the best UK tire, the best all-round tire you can buy. Got them in front and rear, in the super soft compound and downhill casing. The reason I do this is because I've got a full 29 bike as well, so basically I like to put the front tire on the back when the rear tire wears out a bit and put a new one on the front, and I think it's just a very economical way of using tires, and it means like my bike kind of always has like a nice fresh one on the front, and I think it's just like, to me it just works. They just work everywhere, so that's why I'm continuing with my favorites, the Magic Marys. We'll stay at the front of the bike, although this does apply to the rear. We've got the Hunt wheels on board this year, so Hunt and Privateer, all part of the same sort of company, so I'm very fortunate to have Hunt support this year. Hunt wheels I used last year and they were bomb proof. I used the Enduro wide rims and I used them for 5 EWS. Again, if you saw my wheel, it has 5 stickers on it, so no lying about that. Barely had to true them. I broke 1 spoke all year, no dings. That's what you want, right? Not the lightest in the world, but no sort of heavy duty enduro rims are, so they're great. Got some prototype ones on at the moment that Hunt have kindly sent over, just trying them out. Don't know a huge amount about them, so stay tuned for more on that, but that's kind of part of the prototyping stages. They just want me to ride them and see how that goes. Moving further along the bike, we've got the Fidlock bottle on there. I just really like the Fidlock bottle. It was a little bit of a you know, you obviously don't need a Fidlock bottle, but like, it's just nice, it's clean, it works really well, and I can fit it in the thing, and I like the little cap on it as well. It keeps the mouthpiece clean. Big fan of that. Moving further back, I have this lizard skin strap. This strap is really good. It actually has this little pockets for your pump and your tire levers, which is just really nice. Yeah, I would recommend that as a strap. It's my favorite strap I've ever used. Here's a real buy once, cry once component, is the bike yoke seat post. These are some pricey seat posts from Germany. No support from them this year. This is a leftover one I've had from 2 or 3 years ago. It's never been serviced, and if you want peace of mind from a mechanical dropper, this is where I put my money. I look at it as like a yearly rental. Probably if you have a cheaper seat post, you're buying a new one each year, or certainly spending money servicing it. This one, no time off your bike because your dropper post is broken. On a recent ride when everyone had frozen droppers, mine was not, but I did have a new cable, so we'll see. What else? We've got the SDG Bel Air saddle, classic saddle, love that thing, very comfy. Moving back, we've got a MRP chain device. Pulled this off an old bike and it's doing the job just fine. I got a Fox X2, of course. This is a used shock. No need to buy new when you got a perfectly good used one available. Big up to Silverfish Service Centre though. They're helping me out with fork and shock servicing this year, so I'm gonna keep these things fresh. I have these really fancy race face cranks that I've had for a few years now. These are super light, and I just had them lying about, and they're pretty fancy, so got those on. The rear end of the frame, the chainstay, also has adjustable dropouts with 440 and 450mm length, and I'm running in the 440, which I think gives me a nice balance with my size P2 bike. And then finally at the back of the bike, got trusty Shimano gears. weirdly had an XTR derailleur lying about, so I popped that on. Maybe the fanciest part on the bike, or maybe it's the cranks, not quite sure. XT cassette, nothing crazy, just keeping it chill. So this is my bike for the year. I think it rides insane. It rides so good. I love it. I love the way it looks. I love everything about it, to be honest. It's just a nice, solid, reliable bike. And I think if you're thinking of buying a new bike this year, I'm not saying you have to buy this one, but I think you don't need any of this T-type business. You don't need anything, you know, there's a lot of stuff out there that's not shiny, that's not got all the press, but it works so good, you know. So I think about where you spend your money. For me, I would spend my money on good gears, but cable ones, decent suspension, but not the top end. I don't actually think you need to do that, and good brakes, you know. Those are the places I'd spend like a lot of money, and then the areas where you can, you know, you don't need the fancy carbon frame, you don't need the fancy carbon wheels. What Privateer have done here and Hunt, I think they just blend all of that together, and we have a beautiful package here, and I'm stoked to be riding it this year. So thanks for watching. I'll have some more updates in the future with what's going on, and hope you enjoyed the bike check. If you've got any questions, please drop them in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. And yeah, see you in the next video, whenever that may be. So bye for now.